Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's doing great, staying safe and sane and healthy, and just everybody's getting along out there. I have something, this is kind of a bonus upload this week that I wanted to share something with you guys. I've told you guys before that, you know, all of this whole leg thing it's working towards a greater goal. Okay, I mean, when I first started out doing this, I said to myself, I'm going to try not to get on disability. I don't want to be on disability. I don't know if it's just being hard-headed or if it's, I don't know. And there's nothing against people that's on disability by any stretch of the imagination. That's not what I'm saying at all. So everybody, you know, calm down. I'm not coming at anybody for that. I just personally didn't really want to go that route if I didn't really have to. So having said that, I have been working application after application, and I haven't really said anything or told anybody or put it out there in the ether yet, but I'm very proud to announce that I got a job. Today was my very first day, and I'm not really going to say what it is, just for the, you know, just to some, you know, stalkers and stuff like that, you know. I mean, I don't really have any, but I don't really want to invite that either, so that's kind of where I'm at with it. I can say that I am a field supervisor for a local company around here. So basically what I'll be doing is going around to job site to job site, checking on things, making sure everybody's doing what they should be doing, making sure the job's done correctly, take notes of everything. If they're short material, then make sure that they get the material they need. You know, it's just a whole thing. I mean, it's a whole big deal. If anybody out there is a field supervisor on anything, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all, I'm like very excited about this. I mean, this is going to progress my family back to where we once were. I mean, y'all, I don't know, in my mid-30s, brand new home, brand new 2-story home. If you go back and look at my earlier videos, you'll actually see my house, like my old house. 2 brand new vehicles. I had a brand new Dodge pickup truck. My wife had, you know, a brand new Jeep. You know, we were doing fantastic. We were doing great for ourselves. And then just out of nowhere, I mean, it you know, I got sick and my leg, you know, everybody knows the story with me losing my leg and everything. So, you know, that happened. And it little by little, we didn't just lose everything overnight. Little by little, you know, a car had to go back, and then my truck had to go back, and then here come the yard sales and the, you know, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, all that stuff, just basically selling everything we had so we could keep our home. And that was the home that we were supposed to have. We were supposed to bring our daughter home from the hospital to that house. And instead, we brought her to a little tiny apartment. And at the height of us having to start over again, my daughter was born. And it's been hard, you know. It's been really rough as far as seeing my family suck it up and us having to just basically get by, and knowing that it's all because of me it just absolutely kills me. And I understand, it's like, well, that's something you can't help. That's something, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, you can't do anything about that. Well, I understand that. I get that. But it's still really hard. It's really hard. And I don't want to see my family go without. I just don't want to do that. I refuse to do that. And, you know, the stress of all this, the anger, the hurt, the not knowing, the uncertainty of it all, just, it's really, really been weighing on me, you know. And whenever I got the call that was just like, hey, welcome aboard, we're excited to have you, you know, that was just like completely mind-blowing. I could not believe what I was hearing. And the fact that they want to take a chance on me, a gentleman with one leg, that's, you know, granted, yeah, I'm doing my best, but it's going to be tough. You know, I mean, I don't know how many of you have ever been on a brand new job site, like, you know, where there's new homes being built. It's not an easy place to walk around, you know. If not, then just stroll through an incomplete neighborhood and look at the yards and stuff like that. There's no driveways, there's no lawn, it's not graded, there's none of that. So you basically are like, you know, trotting through, you know, mud and, you know, piles of gravel and big rocks and all that stuff, you know, because these are, they're about maybe 45% complete homes. So that's what's going on. Is, yeah, I'm back to work, and guys, I can't tell you how excited I am for this and how much this is going to be, you know, life-changing for my family. It really is. And yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. There was something telling me today, you know, tell your viewers, let them know, you know, say, hey, that, you know, guess what? Your boy got him a job today. Well, actually, I got it the other day, but, you know, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to more or less just kind of, it's not braggy or anything like that, because, I mean, trust me, it's not like I'm out there killing it as far as money goes. It's not about that. It's more of a peace of mind and getting back to something that I've been missing for so long, and something, I'm a worker. I don't sit around. I don't ask for things. I have worked my whole life, you know, and that's just what I do. And I'll work till I'm dead, most likely, you know, and that's fine. I'm totally all right with that, because I don't care what your lot in life is. There's always going to be some way for you to make do. And, you know, granted, not everybody, I understand that, but what I'm saying is everybody is entitled, and everybody has a right to get out there and make a living for your family and do what you feel is right for your family, for your loved ones. And, you know, as selfish as it may sound, for yourself, you know, for your own well-being. And that's what I've been doing, you know. I've been, it's self-help as well as progressing my family and the future of my child and my wife, and just keeping us going. And that's exactly what I'm doing. My merch store is still open. I still have bags, you know, all that good stuff. I'm still going to be selling that. And, you know, that goes back to, I've always grown up with the theory, not the theory, but the understanding that you're supposed to always have at least 2 streams of income. Always have at least 2 streams of income. If you have 3 or 4, hey, whatever, do your thing. But if one fails, it's always good to have a backup. So therefore, my merch store is going to stay open. I'm still going to be making and selling bags and all that stuff. I might even be setting up really soon at like flea markets and craft fairs and stuff like that. So there again, that's more progression. And when I do that, you know, you guys will come along with me. Y'all will be a part of it as well. So, so yeah, there's that. There's that, my guys and girls. Before I go, I wanted to address something real quick. I've been having a lot of panic attacks and stuff like that here lately, and it's been a pretty rough go at it. And I think a lot of that has to do with stress and the oh my God, and what's going to happen? What are we doing? You know, what's our future hold? What's it going to be like? Yada yada yada. You know, I think there's a lot that runs through your mind, and it really, really wears on you. Like, really, really wears on you. And sometimes with some of us, it manifests itself in, you know, confusion, terror, sweating, just being absolutely scared and horrified, and you don't know why. You have no idea why, what's going on. You see nothing but like bad stuff, like visions from your past, but the bad shit. It's not like, oh, I'm seeing, you know, images in my head of my daughter being born. No, it's like family members dying, and, you know, it just like car crashes and just horrible shit that just appears in your head, and there's nothing you can really do to fight it off. And that's what happens. It just kind of snaps inside, and when it does, it's horrible. It's horrible. You're sitting there just like, you can't breathe. You can't do anything. You can't form a thought in your head. Your eyes are just sitting there going like this, and you're trying to like look around and look for something, anything to like grab onto, to latch and grab your attention, to kind of like drive you and pull you out of it. So it's absolutely fucking horrifying. And that's what's been going on with me a lot lately. The other day, I had one that was so bad that it literally, I went to the hospital. I thought I was having a heart attack, because the first one in the morning, it wasn't so bad. It was kind of, you know, it was just like, well, that sucked. And, you know, kind of breathe, regain composure a little bit. And then it happened again, like within a few hours. Happened just I mean, like I said, they come out of nowhere. And when it happened, you know, the third time, I could feel like my heart pounding and my chest started really, really hurting. Nothing made sense. Like, things started not looking familiar to me, that kind of thing. And yeah, I'm going to be getting help with that as well. But for right now, I went and got checked out and everything, and they, you know, I'm fine. You know, my heart's actually really good. Kind of the same time when I went for my arm, that kind of thing, he was just like, well, the good news is your heart looks great, so you're good there, you know. So that's a plus, you know, that I'm aware now that my heart's fine. But it's scary. It's really, really terrifying. And, you know, I put it out there to you guys, and I wanted you guys to understand what was happening, what was going on. And man, the love that you guys gave back, man, thank you guys. Thank you all. I really appreciate that. I just wanted you to know that. It's not always going to be like this. At least that's what I keep telling myself. It's not always going to be like this. It's going to get better, and this will slowly start to kind of fade away as life progresses and gets, you know, a little bit better. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Is I'm trying to put it in my head that this isn't real. This isn't happening. This is just, it's something that's going on right now that's just temporary. And maybe it's a delayed reaction, because when I got my leg cut off, like the very, very first time I ever got my leg cut off, I was just like, yeah, I got my leg cut off. No big deal. And it was almost like I was in denial or something. And I think over time, when you start to realize what little you can do when you don't have your leg on, it really, really starts to kind of make sense. And it all comes to light, and it all makes sense to you. And it's horrifying when you have to think, shit, this is me now. Oh no. Like, it doesn't register right away. It just doesn't, you know, because you don't really understand quite what just happened. Yeah, it sucks, but it's not, I don't know. It's really, really hard to explain. It's really, really hard to explain. But we'll talk about that another time. I do videos on PTSD, panic attacks, you know, anxiety, that kind of stuff all the time. And we'll do more of those in the future. But for right now, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on life, let you know how things are going. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. You know, we're getting by right now, but you know what? It's not always going to be like that. And I'm totally convinced in my own head that it's we're not going to fail. It's just not going to happen. We'll get knocked down, but we won't stay down. We absolutely refuse to stay down. That's not happening. So, just letting you guys know, I'm going to continue to fight. I'm going to continue to, you know, progress, move forward, and keep bringing you guys the best videos, the best content I can possibly bring you, as well as, you know, still working to provide for my family. So, having said that, I love you guys so much. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next week.